While searching for information, do you keep finding lawyers who are just selling their services instead of answering your questions? With 24 years of experience, I am familiar with the frustrations you may have while making an insurance claim through an auto insurance company. I do my best to actually answer your questions in these videos and in my free book. I am Arizona native and attorney Kevin Fine, and in this video I answer your questions about what medical bills you might have to pay from your injury claim recovery. If you were injured in a collision and received medical treatment for those injuries, then you also have medical bills. Sometimes medical providers and health insurance plans are legally entitled to money from your auto injury claim. There are several ways that happens. First, an ERISA qualified health insurance plan. You may have a private health care plan through your job or business, standard plans like Blue Cross Blue Shield, Cigna, etc. If so, you probably used the plan to pay all or part of the medical treatment from the collision. In some cases, but not all, the healthcare plan can require you to repay from your claim the money it paid for that treatment. The law on whether your plan can or cannot get this money back is determined by both federal regulations through ERISA and Arizona law. If the plan is entitled to reimbursement, it can likely only collect from your claim against the other driver's insurance, not against your own. For example, it cannot usually collect from an uninsured or underinsured motorist claim. Second, a government-funded health care plan. If a government-funded plan like Medicare or Access in Arizona paid your bills, then the plan is usually entitled to get the money back from your personal injury claim. Unlike the ERISA plans, the government-funded plans can usually even collect from your uninsured and underinsured motorist claims. Third, a balanced bill. If a traditional healthcare insurance plan paid the bills, like Blue Cross Blue Shield, it is likely they did not pay the full charged amount, but rather some lower amount that the provider had agreed to accept from that plan for the service. If that happens, then the medical provider can file a county medical lien for the remaining difference between the plan's payment and the full charge for the service. If the provider filed this lien properly and can show that the full amount is customary, then you may need to pay that remaining balance out of your settlement or judgment. These balanced bill liens are usually collectible against the liability policy claim, but not uninsured, underinsured motorist claims. Fourth, a traditional medical lien. Although each of the categories in this video is a lien on the claim, what I'm calling a traditional medical lien arises when a medical provider and you have entered into an agreement that the provider will simply wait for payment until your claim resolves, at which time you promise to pay the provider for the services. Obviously, if you've entered such an agreement, you should likely pay the provider from the proceeds or settlement of your settlement or judgment. And fifth, otherwise unpaid bills. Let's say you were taken to a hospital after a collision and they rendered emergency services to you. You had no health insurance, like Blue Cross Blue Shield, no public insurance, like Medicare or Access, didn't pay the bill, and the hospital did not enter into an agreement with you to wait for payment. Well, you probably still owe that money and will need to either pay it from the proceeds of the case or otherwise do so. But the law does allow that medical provider to file a county medical lien under such circumstances and put everyone on notice, including the auto insurance company, that they rendered services related to the claim and are entitled to payment. If the provider did this properly, then you should pay this lien from the proceeds of your settlement or judgment. These are the most typical situations in which you may need to repay medical providers or healthcare plans from your personal injury settlement or judgment. To avoid paying the wrong people or paying the wrong amounts or missing payments to someone who should be paid can be tricky. And another way, a lawyer can give you both peace of mind and improve the financial result of your claim. I answer more questions in my other videos, articles on my firm's website, and in my free book. Because your situation will be different in significant ways, the general information I presented here may not be right for your matter and is not legal advice. If you wish to talk to me about your concerns more specifically, I do offer a free consultation. You can set up that visit, or you can order the free book through the contact information on the banner below. Thank you.